Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Lady Goddess, and I'm helping you bring beautiful, loving guidance in your everyday life and in your situations. So, what I aim to do is that through my readings, I aim to help give you the clarity and peace of mind so that way you can move your connections forward in a positive and healthy way. So, welcome to my channel. Today's pick a card topic is going to cover a lot of different areas today, okay? I kind of thought with myself on what topic should I do today? And I decided, because I could not make up my mind, that I was going to combine a lot of different topics in one reading. And I'm doing this because I want you to leave today very informed on how your person is currently feeling, on what they're intending to do, what are their hidden truths towards you, and messages, okay, on what they would want to say to you today. So while you're watching this reading, this is going to be current energy, okay? I want to be able to guide you on what you can do now, not something that, may or may not occur several months down the line, or even tell you that it's going to happen in the next lifetime. I would never do that to you guys. I want to be able to guide you today, okay? Because I want to bring us back to today, okay? The past has already occurred. The past may or may not come up in this reading, but today we have to focus on the present. What is this person of yours, okay, in this connection? What do they want to do? Like, what are they really truly feeling as you're watching this video? I'm hoping that I'll be able to answer a lot of your questions today, okay? So this beautiful deck that I'm using for my header cards, I love this deck. It's called the Faery Forest Oracle, and it's from Lucy Cavendish. And this deck just has beautiful images, and just the colors in this deck just pop. Okay, so I'm going to be reading from these cards. So I want you, when you think about your person and you meditate on which pile you really want to get all these questions answered from, I want you to meditate on which card is going to best suit your situation. If you have more than one person, I do invite you to watch more than one pile, but I would not watch the whole reading because you're missing out on the messages that you need to hear, okay? So you might just be getting what you want to hear. So this beautiful deck, the first card here is called the Head Witch, and this is number 5, and it says Herb Wisdom, Secrets, Hidden Love. It's number 1. Card number 2, it's number 18, Elf, and it says Struck, Enchanted, Beguiled, Enspelled. And card number 3, which is number 19, it says the Trickster, Deceit, Betrayal, and Guile. Okay? So before you begin, okay, I really would love for all of you to just take a deep breath. Okay? Just take a deep breath. And I want every one of you to just relax. Okay? And picture yourselves surrounded by beautiful, warm, white light. I say this because I want to tap into the highest vibrational energy between you and your person. And as you're engulfed in this beautiful white light, I want you to picture your person coming towards you, also being enveloped into this beautiful light. Okay? And I want you to keep your person in your mind's eye while you are watching this reading, okay? I would definitely ask Spirit for some sort of confirmation. Maybe a color, maybe an image, maybe something for you to know that this is your reading, okay? So maybe just ask Spirit to maybe give you a lyric in a song, or maybe just to say a particular phrase, or just maybe a thought, anything that I say. Could be anything, a number, a phrase, a song, that hopefully will be a confirmation from Spirit, okay? That yes, indeed, this is your pile. So I really want you to pay attention to the piles and really focus on which pile is your energy, which pile is what your person is going to be feeling, intending, okay? What they're hiding, what truth are they hiding, and what messages they want to tell you. Okay, so it's 1, 2, and 3. Pick your pile, and I'm going to get started on this reading right now. Welcome, pile ones. So today's reading is called, what are your person's feelings, intentions, hidden truths, and messages towards you today? So I'm going to be reading on current energy as you're watching this reading, okay? So you chose this beautiful card number 5, the Hedge Witch. It says, Herb Wisdom, Secrets, Hidden Love. So you may have resonated to this particular card. It could be just by number. Maybe the number 5 is very important to you. You might be born on the 5th. Maybe your person is. Maybe both of you or one of you was born in May. Regardless, number 5 might be a very important number for you. 5s are also the number of change, okay? So I do feel there's a lot of changes that may be occurring in this connection right now as we speak, okay? So I'm going to read from the book on what this card really means, and I love doing this because I really do feel that the author and the creator of these decks really go into beautiful detail on each and every deck that they create. So I want to bring that to you, okay? So we're going to take a look at this card here. This is the overall energy, okay, that you were drawn to. So we're going to have a little bit of a twist here, okay? You maybe are drawn to this energy because maybe this is how you are feeling. Maybe this is how you perceive the situation to be, okay? So maybe this is how you feel your person is also feeling. But today we're going to really expand into that. And we're going to look into the feelings, intentions, hidden truths, and messages from your person. And then lastly, we're also going to go into advice. So I'm hoping through this reading that you'll be well versed on how your person really is feeling about you today overall. So let's take a look at this beautiful card. I absolutely love the imagery. You might really look like this person. You might be very fair for some, okay? You might have beautiful dark hair. You might have light eyes. You might be a spitting image of this particular person here. I'm hearing the name Vanessa very strongly. I don't know why. I'm also hearing the name Margaret, David, and Michael. Okay, so if you know any other variations of those names, could be a message for you as well. Okay, I'm also feeling, just before I even start to read the book, that there might be some people that are foreigners to this person watching this reading. So you might be from a different country, okay? The two of you, even though there might be a connection, someone might have a hard time understanding the other person simply because there's kind of a language barrier. Even though the two of you have communicated, I do feel that someone might not be fluent in the other person's language. So it might be a little difficult to fully get the actual understanding of what the other person wants to say here. I do feel a lot of you have a lot of intuitive gifts. I'm seeing the color purple here. Okay, dark violet. To me, that's the color of spirituality. To me, I feel that you are very fierce. You're a very strong individual person. You are a person that has no problem speaking his or her truth. I might be reading for a lot of Aquarians. I'm picturing a lot of people with Aquarius in your chart. Someone that is very, very strong-willed. Someone that is very spiritual as well. So, the Hedge Witch, number 5. You are being asked to consider herbal forms of healing, working with what is in between effective and yet natural, available and yet still hardly acknowledged. Changing the food you eat to include more grains and herbs to boost energy and health, and begin to pay very serious attention to the quality of the food you eat. Again, with a very close focus on the world of herbs and plants. You can at this time adjust the way you eat and find essential oil blends which assist with sleeping, with becoming calm, with dissipating anger, increasing self-love, and deepening your wisdom. Explore growing your own flowers, vegetables, and herbs. When you begin to consider the truth of what you ingest becomes the very molecules of your body, and you may decide at this time to reduce additives, sugar, GMOs, and various forms of meat too. You now begin a journey into health and well-being and eat what is good and wholesome for you. The Hedge Witch is the messenger guiding you to this new path of nourishment and well-being through the plant world. So again, this might be a side message for you. I do feel this is an energy in this connection. This could just simply mean that you or your person or the both of you seriously are taking your health to a whole nother level. Okay, maybe I am dealing with some people that are vegan. However, if you're not, that's not a big deal. I happen to not be a vegan, and I do, really appreciate those that are, because I really do like my proteins, but I also love my fruit and vegetables. I just feel this is also talking about healing. I do feel at this moment there's a lot of healing that needs to be done within the self, okay? And I do feel that a lot of you are questioning why this message is here today in this reading, because you want a reading about love, right? But if you do not love yourself, if you do not nourish yourself, if you do not feel amazing about yourself, if you are not feeding yourself, if you are not sleeping properly, you can't by any means love another person. Okay, you have to be full, you have to be well fed, you have to be nourished within the self before you can really start to open up your beautiful heart, your beautiful soul, and your beautiful mind to another person. Okay, so this reading here, I do feel, is going to talk about some sort of healing that has to happen from within. Okay, so I do feel there's some healing that needs to be done between the both of you, because this is like an energy here that you are very much drawn to. If for some reason this does not apply to you, maybe that's just spirit saying that you just might need to eat a little bit healthier. It could just be a side note, okay, just from your spirit team, just giving you the heads up, just to be mindful of what you do, okay, with your own body. So now let's go into the first part of the reading, which I absolutely, I love my decks of cards that I have. And today, again, I'm not using any tarot cards. I love oracle cards, even more so than I love doing the tarot. So today we're going to be using all different kinds of oracle cards. The first part of the reading is I'm going to be going through a song from your person, to get an idea on how they're currently feeling, like today. Then we're going to be going into their feelings, intentions, hidden truths, messages, and we're going to end with some advice. So let's get started. Okay, let's get started. So for the song on how your person is currently feeling, this beautiful lyric deck is from Julissa's messages. All my decks will be listed in the description box below. I basically just love a lot of creators, and I am not, or I haven't been asked to endorse or anything like that. I just really want to give homage to the beautiful people that took their time and energy to create these decks. So you're going to notice that I tend to favor a lot of decks that I can get from someone that is self-created, okay? And I love that. So let's take a look at pile 1, okay? How does their person currently feel right now? Okay, how does their person currently feel towards them? Please give me the truth, current energy, and a song, Spirit. Let's see. So, the song that came out for you is Mariah Carey, and it's Always Be My Baby. Know you will always be a part of me. I'm part of you indefinitely. Boy, don't you know you can't escape me. Oh, darling, because you'll always be my baby. And we'll linger on, because time can't erase a feeling this strong. No way, you're never going to shake me. Okay? So, this person, I love this song, and as I was reading the lyrics, it was very hard for me not to want to just sing this, because I actually do really enjoy this particular song here. So this song is basically saying that you are engraved in this person's soul, okay? They feel you on a very, very deep soul level. So again, there might be a very strong spiritual connection between the both of you, okay? You both might be seeing a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities. You just might have a lot of serendipitous events occur in your life since you've known this person, okay? This person is feeling that no matter what, they'll never be able to shake you. So even if you and this person are in complete separation, even if you haven't spoken to this person in a few years, do know that there's a part of you that will always be with them, okay? And basically, they cannot escape the thought of you. You always will hold a place in his or her heart. And that means even if you just known this person for the smallest amount of time, you had a major impact on them. Because remember, time can't really determine how you feel. I get so annoyed when people tell me, oh, how could you love somebody you've only known for a few weeks or a month? Listen, you could be with someone 11 years and feel more for a person you just met than you ever felt for that person you've been with for a long time. Time does not measure resonance. It doesn't measure how you feel on a soul level and from the heart, okay? When two souls are meant to be together or are meant to have a mission or meant to cross paths again in another incarnation, that feeling is so intense that you could be with someone for 30 years and feel that you are so more connected with a complete stranger across the room, okay? So this person feels that connected energy with you. Absolutely, okay? So definitely a very spiritual energy I'm feeling here from the both of you. Not just you, but also from your person. This next deck on how your person, I said desk, sorry, this next deck for how your person is currently feeling towards you is actually a brand new deck for me. It's called the Zodiac 108, and it's from Intuit Oracle, okay? And I love this deck. Okay, I just received it, so super excited to try this today. So we're going to take a look at how your person at this moment is currently feeling towards you as you're watching this reading, okay? So Spirit, how does pile one's person feel towards them right now at this moment? Please give me the most accurate energy. All right, let's see. Childhood. We have here card number 6. 6 to me talks about nostalgia, okay? Talks about soulmate connections. You might know this person for a very long time, because when I was reading this header card and the number 5 was there, I was going to say that maybe you've known this person since you're 5 years old. Now, that's not going to resonate for everyone, but it might resonate for some. Also, there might be some children at play here in this connection, but your person is feeling innocence, playful, growing, friendship, lightness of being, foundations, need of others, revisiting the past, loving life, no worries, inexperience, growth, and new beginnings. Okay? So I'm going to say that this person, right as you're watching this reading, is yearning for some innocence in this connection. They're feeling like they want to bring some lighthearted energy here, okay? That they want to rebirth this. So for some, you might be in a separation with this person, okay? They want to love life. They want to have a beautiful friendship with you. And I do believe that the best relationships are based on friendships, okay? This person here really does want to get a chance to have some growth here. They don't want to have any worries in this connection. So just like this song is saying, you will always be my baby, there's a part of you that's ingrained in me. This person with you, they just feel something so different that they haven't felt with anyone in a very, very long time. You might make them feel new. You might make them feel very carefree. You might make them feel like it's puppy love, like it's the first time they've ever fallen in love. And that is a beautiful feeling. The feeling when you first meet your true first crush, you fall in love with them, you get the butterflies in your stomach. As I said, that is 2222. So 222s might be very important in this connection. And also the number 2 is also the number of divine partnerships. Again, another message that talks about some sort of deep soul connection here. So I do feel that the two of you, okay, are very innocent and very playful, or have that in your own personalities, okay? But this person really wants to revisit this. So if this is past energy, they want to bring some new love into this connection. They really want to bring a new spark here, okay? And they're feeling that even though, you know, it says innocence, even though they might not be, you know, at this point, 1000% sure on how they should progress this particular situation, I do feel at this point your person is very much in an open-minded energy towards this connection. Remember, we are reading current energy. So for some of you, if you are in a separation, this person is wanting to revisit this connection. They want to have some growth here, because maybe they're realizing you are always going to be my person. If you are with this person, they want to bring a beautiful, joyful energy into this connection. Maybe that is why this beautiful hedge witch came out, okay? Now it does say secrets and hidden love here. Maybe this person for the longest time has had a crush on you. Maybe you have known this person for like ever, but this person has never expressed how, you know, he or she was truly feeling for you. They could have kept it a secret. They could have kept it hidden from you. Okay, they might be very nostalgic today, thinking about the past. They might really be thinking about how they can bring this connection to the table in a beautiful, loving, and very, very playful way. Okay, So what's also beautiful about this deck is it also shows the zodiac signs that are associated here. So there's a sign here of Pisces. So again, that to me is another indication of a very deep spiritual connection. You might also be Pisceans as well. I did sense a lot of psychic ability here. Okay, very high level intuits watching this reading. That's why I picked up Aquarian energy. And Aquariuses are also very intuitive. So I'm feeling a very strong emotional bond to not only your intuition, but also to this other person as well. Looking at this card as well, I'm just going to say, even though we're talking about their feelings towards you, you might have children. For some of you, you might actually be a twin. Okay, if you have two twin girls, this could be a very strong confirmation for you as well. Okay, so now we're going to go into how, like, what is this person, like, what are they intending to do right now? Like, what are they thinking about? Now, when I say intend, it does not mean that as you're watching this reading, they're going to either pick up a phone if they haven't spoken to you. It's what is on their mind at this moment. You are watching this reading of what they're intending to do. Okay? So let's take a look. For that, I'm using this deck by Maruka. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but her decks are absolutely incredible as well. Everyone's decks that I use, I love them all. Okay? So let's take a look at what your person for pile 1 is currently intending on doing in this connection. What are you intending on doing? Pile 1's person, come forward, please. What is pile 1's person intending on doing? Wow. Look at this. Kids come first. I need to do things right. Please be patient with me. I do love you. Okay. So there really is an energy here of children. I am seeing this straight up with this childhood card. So this is how this person is currently feeling. What they're really telling you at this moment as well is mirroring what is going on in their feelings. So yes, they do want to have a beginning with you. Yes, they do want to bring some beautiful innocence. Yes, for some, this might be hidden love. Yes, you'll always be a part of this person. But there might be other responsibilities that are at play at this moment you are watching this reading. This person or you might have children, and they're telling you that really right now the kids do come first. So if you have children with this person, right now, even though this person wants to reignite this connection and bring some love and happiness back into it, they're saying that we have to worry about the kids first. So how this resonates, okay? I need to do things right, so please be patient with me. I love you, okay? I am going to pull another intention card because not everyone watching this has children. But if you know this person of yours has children, okay, this person or you have children needs time. They need time to get things in order, okay? They do love you, but there's some patience that needs to be involved here between you and this person. They're asking you at this moment to please give them a moment to be able to get their house in order. They want this beautiful beginning, but they need some time, okay? So let's take a look at another intention. And I want to pull a few of them because this, not every card may resonate for all of you. Let's see, what else is pile 1's person intending? I'm tracking you down to reunite. I've been thinking a lot about you. So again, I do feel for a lot of you, you're in separation from this person. A lot of you are not together. You may be in a no contact situation with this individual, okay? A lot of you. Majority, I'm going to say 75, you're not with this person, okay? So this person is intending to want to reunite with you. Again, this all goes back to this person having feelings of wanting a new, fresh start, wanting a beginning. They've been thinking an awful lot about you. They want to get a chance to know you. So you really might know this person for a while, okay? Things might have happened. You guys might have gone your own separate ways. But however, this person is really wanting to kind of now put the pieces together and see if the two of you can kind of reunite in some way. So they're really thinking today that they want to reunite with you, and you are really heavily in their thoughts. So for a lot of you that are very intuitive, you might be getting a lot of signs today. For some of you, that 2222 that I gave you might really be that confirmation that is like your wait a minute, whoa moment, okay? Today might be a very heavy day. Doesn't mean it has to be a bad day, but you really might be feeling his or her energy very strongly today because you are on their mind. So because the fact that you're so connected on that deep soul level, you are feeling them very strongly today. Okay, so this person wants a new beginning for a lot of you. They do want to revisit this past. They do want to have a bright moment with you that is full of lighthearted, fun, playful energy. If there was anything in the past that was a little hard, I do believe this person wants to not visit that part. They want to just bring some love and playfulness in this energy. And your person is saying, listen, I really do want to have this beautiful energy with you. And this person is even admitting that they love you. Okay, so there's definitely romantic feelings here from your person to you. So what else is this person intending to do? Pile one. I don't care what people say anymore. I'm ready to fight for our relationship. So this person is ready to go, okay? When this person has the time and really they're ready and they're pretty much done doing what they needed to do, the moment that they needed to take either for their children or for just other responsibilities that might have separated you two or just kind of held the both of you back, this person is really saying that whatever's happened, maybe there was gossip that was going on, people talking in his or her own ear, maybe in your ear, maybe there was a fight in the past, could be anything. But I do feel right now this person is thinking right today that they don't care what other people say at this point. They want to fight for this. They want to reunite. They're trying to track you down. They want to know what you're up to. So I do feel that your person might be kind of looking you up on social media. If you have social media, they might be asking your friends, your family about you. They might be trying to poke around to see, would you be open to having a reunite, like a reconciliation with them, or would you be open to reuniting with them? If you're with this person is really wanting to say, listen, I love you. Okay, I know things might be a little rocky right now, but I want to bring some beautiful, lighthearted energy into this connection. I don't care what our friends and family say about maybe us being a little bit tumultuous. I just want to bring the love back. I want to fight for us. Okay, so this person is intending on doing what's right. They intending on coming towards you. They intend to really want to have a new beginning with you. They need a little bit of time, okay? And they do want to let you know that they love you. They might have the children that are holding them back, and that will resonate for some of you. But this person is not, they don't care, okay? This person is like me. If I like someone, I could care less what anyone says about them. I could care less what my family, my friends say. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I have to be the one that loves them. That's how this person is thinking about you. So if there really is a big distance, maybe the two of you have some gap. Maybe there is a cultural difference that I was picturing in the beginning or picking up. Maybe if you have a little bit of a language barrier, or maybe it's like just very long distance. Maybe the two of you haven't been able to see each other for a while, or it could just simply be that there's just a distance, a short, maybe a couple of towns, an emotional distance. Regardless, there's something here that is kind of was dividing the both of you, and your person is intending on taking that, okay, taking a needle and thread and stitching this connection back together. okay? Being able to weave it back so that way the two of you are more connected, okay? So now let's take a look at the hidden truths in this connection. What are some hidden things that your person has not been able to really tell you, okay? All right, let's take a look. We're going to be doing this with the Hidden Truth Oracle from All Things Intuitive. Okay, so Spirit, what are the hidden truths for pile 1 about their connection? For pile 1's connection, what are the hidden truths, please? I left you before you could leave me. So quite possibly this person that we're talking about could have left. They could have walked away and said, listen, I have obligations, okay, right now that I have to take care of. Maybe this person was feeling that the two of you were not on the same page in the past, okay? Remember, there's some secrets in hidden love here, so maybe this person never confessed, okay? It will resonate a little bit different for each and every one of you. This is an energy that is hidden from you. So maybe they felt in some way, or they have a fear of commitment, or they had a fear that you were going to leave them. And that really is fear-based energy. What else is this person? What else is a hidden truth for pile 1's connection, please, Spirit? I am grateful for this spiritual lesson. So again, I do feel there's a very strong spiritual connection between the both of you. I feel that this is not only just felt between you and your person, but the energy is felt with everyone. Meaning that when the two of you are together, people can sense that there's something more here. It's like your energy is so strong combined that it's very obvious. But not only that, this person does feel that there's a very strong spiritual connection between the two of you. And if you guys went through that period of separation where you both had to learn things from each other, this person is letting you know right now through this reading that, hey, you know what? I am grateful for whatever lesson I have experienced through knowing you, okay? What else is a hidden truth right now in this connection for pile 1? It's time for me to heal now. So this person does need some healing, okay? Could be very obvious. Again, the healing goes to this message here with the Hedge Witch. It talked all about healing, so maybe that will really now resonate for you as to why you got this card, okay? I know someone wrote in a comment, which people, of course, are allowed to write, comments on my channel, and someone said, why do I use the header cards? I've always found, and I know a lot of other readers do this as well, that whenever I chose a number, if I, let's say, picked number 2 and someone had a header card that I didn't even see, somehow, some way, when the reader was doing the reading and talking about the energy from the top card, it would resonate. You don't pick a number for no reason. So that's a part of a message that you are meant to hear. Okay, and that's really tying this together, that maybe this person in the past maybe was a little damaged. Maybe they did need to heal. Maybe they had to walk away because at the moment they were not really ready to fully embrace this connection. This person might have had other obligations in the past and still that really were holding, them back from truly coming towards you, okay? But now this person is wanting to heal. That's the hidden truth. This person wants to heal, but they also want to heal this connection as well. So I do believe so far from this reading today, your person is really thinking about having a reconciliation with you. That is what I see throughout this whole entire reading so far, okay? Okay, so let's go into messages from your person. And let's see what your person has to say to you right now. What would your person tell you right now if they absolutely had no filter? Okay, we're going to be using the Mystic Moon Twin Flame Messages, Volumes 1 and Volumes 2 for this. Okay, for Pile 1, what would you say today with no filter for your person? What would you say, Pile 1's person? Okay, what does Pile 1's person want to say today if they didn't have a filter? What does Pile 1's person want to say today if they didn't have a filter? Songs are speaking to me. So again, your person might be getting a lot of signs and a lot of synchronicities about you and this connection, also vice versa. Again, that's another sign of the universe communicating with them. Ooh, it's way too much. Okay, Pile 1. Okay, Pile 1's person, what would you like to say if you had no filter? You are the only person who truly gets me. So again, this goes back to Mariah Carey, you will always be my baby. This person feels there's a connection with you like they've never felt with anyone else. So you resonate very strongly for this person. There's something about this connection that just really has them in awe. I think even if the two of you went separate ways, even if the two of you have another person or another party, I just feel that this person here just feels that this is a very strong connection and they just feel so connected with you. Okay? Let's see what else. What else, Pile 1's person, would you like to say if you had no filter? I know I screwed things up and honestly, I don't know how to fix it. So this person knows that they mess things up. Remember in the hidden messages, okay, or the hidden truth here, your person did admit, I left you before you could leave me. So this person, I do feel for Pile 1, you guys might be feeling some regret today. Remember, we're reading today's energy. They might just be very much in their headspace, thinking about what has happened, wanting to reconnect, wanting to try to figure out how to fix things. I do feel that for a lot of you, this person does not want to revisit the difficult energies that maybe occurred. They want to revisit this in a fun, carefree way. Okay, let's see what else. What else does Pile 1's person want to say if they had no filter? I look at your picture often, and I do feel that that is a very, very strong message as well, because I was feeling like this person is looking you up online, trying to figure out how to approach you, trying to figure out just more about you, okay? So if this person has photos of you, they do look at them quite often. They do really want to look at you. And I do think when they look at you, their heart gets, there's an energy, it's like a dual energy. Their heart gets heavy because of maybe some things that have happened in the past, but also brings them a sense of happiness and peace because they feel, even though maybe things were a little difficult in the past, they do feel like there's a strong energy here that is just healing to them, okay? So no matter what has happened, this person finds healing from this energy. Your soul is almost like an aphrodisiac to this person, if that makes sense. Let's see what else, please, Spirit. Does Pile 1's person want to say? Whoa, that just went flying on the floor. If they had no filter. I was reminded of your scent recently. So Pile 1, this person has been really getting a lot of signs from the divine of you. They might have walked, just down the street and had someone that just reminded them of you by their scent. Okay, let's see what else. I have never forgotten you, even though you think I have. And that is a beautiful message, because that, again, is so synchronistic with this Mariah Carey, You Will Always Be My Baby song. You have imprinted, okay, in this person's heart. Like, you are such, it's like your soul is so connected to their soul, okay? And no matter what happens in this connection or what has happened in the past, this person that we are asking about today is feeling very much connected to you on such an amazing level. There is no energy where this person is feeling like they want to run away from it. Even if the two of you have not spoken, you are so present with this person. In the 5D, you two are so connected, it is like there is no separation. So regardless, through time, okay, through distance, no matter how long it's been, whether it's been in 5 minutes or 5 hours, 5 days, 5 weeks, I don't know, I because of the hedge witch, I do feel 5 is an important number here. Your person has never forgotten about you. You have left a permanent mark on this person's heart, okay? And you basically have occupied a space in their heart that no one else has ever occupied before. And you need to really understand that. This is not in your head. You are not ridiculous for thinking that, why would this person ever feel this way about me? They do, okay? So no matter how long you've known this person, or no matter how short you've known this person, doesn't matter. You've left a significant mark on them, okay? And we will be together again. And that, again, really ties into the whole entire reading of what I was saying about reconciliation, okay? This person remembering you very much today, being in their head, wanting to figure out how he or she can reunite with you, how they can reconcile with you. They're feeling like they want a new beginning. And through these messages on what they would say without a filter is saying, we will be together again. So this person wants to heal. So with the hedge witch, not only do they want to heal maybe, or the both of you are trying to eat a little bit of a healthier diet, this is a total overhaul of this connection, a total healing that this person wants to make in this connection. And that is very, very important that I really want you to understand, pile ones. Okay? Lots of changes are going to occur in this connection because that's what really this person feels. They want to make the changes in this connection because they do want to see you again. I would be shocked if you are saying to me, or you write down below, that you are like totally together with this person. If that's the case, then maybe there's an emotional distance, and maybe that your person is feeling and they just want to bridge that gap. Or for a lot of you, I do feel that you are in some sort of disconnect with them and they can't stop thinking about you, okay? It's secret though. They don't let you know that they're still loving you, okay? That you really do hold such a huge place in his or her heart. And I know I sound like I'm repeating myself, but I really want to get that message across because it's super, super, super strong. And really throughout this whole entire reading, almost every message in some way, shape, or form is talking about reuniting together, reuniting again, okay? I just got that song, Reuniting, and it feels so good. It's an older song, and it just came in, okay, as I was doing this reading. So that might be another message for the both of you, okay? So I would maybe look that song up. It's called Reunited, and it feels so good. It's an older song. So I want you to understand that. It's an older song, maybe from the 70s, I'm thinking, or maybe the 80s. It's not a new song by any means, but Those lyrics came into my head as I was channeling, okay? So now that you have an understanding of what your person's feelings, intentions, hidden truths, and messages are today, okay? So this is what's going on in his or her mind today. As you're watching this, now let's take a look using this beautiful oracle deck, and it's called Believe in Your Own Magic from Amanda Lovelace, and see what is just some advice from Spirit. This is just advice for you on your journey, okay? First advice is to keep your crown on, whether you're a male or a female, okay? Never lose your power to anyone. That's just the first advice I'm going to give you. But let's take a look, okay, today. Please give me some advice for Pile 1, Spirit. Advice for my beautiful Pile 1s. Escapist. Card number 32, which equals to be a 5. So there's a lot of changes going on in your life, okay? Talk about these changes. Let me know down in the description box. Not the description box, I'm sorry. Let me know down in the comments. I do apologize, guys. I talk all day long at work. I do so many personal readings, so I apologize from time to time if I slip up, okay? Sometimes I know what I'm going to say and something else comes out. So here's another synchronicity, the number 5. So you might be seeing a lot of 5s. And if you notice, this girl is also wearing purple. So look up the number 5 and what it means spiritually. We all know that 5s are a number of change. They can also be a number of hardship as well. So sometimes 5s mean that there are some changes, and sometimes these are hard changes. But I want you to understand that just because you might be going through a harder change in your life at the moment does not mean that these changes won't birth something beautiful. So maybe what has been going on between you and your person might be a little hard, okay? And maybe some of the changes that have occurred in the past have really been a little hurtful, okay? Maybe you've been escaping some of this change, or you've been not wanting to heal yourself, okay? So this card talks about escapists. Come home to yourself. She's opening up this beautiful book, and as you can see, she's learning something. So there's always knowledge, okay, to be learned in life through other people, through your own life, okay, through the hidden meaning of life. What Spirit is saying, come home to you, okay? Go to your comfort spot. Go home, or if you are home, be in that one area of your home that you just feel totally relaxed and at peace. And come home to yourself. Meditate, okay? Write a journal, okay? Get a nice journal for yourself, because she has a book open. And I want you to start writing in it and writing the things that you want to manifest. What changes do you want to manifest in your life? Okay? And I want you to do this on a normal schedule. Whatever feels normal for you. You could do it once a month, once a week, whenever you feel, the energy to do this. But come home to yourself. Come home to your own healing. Come home to feeling comfortable, okay? Understand that whatever it is that you've been feeling or thinking about this connection, okay, it is most likely correct, okay? So the color purple, very strong color in this connection, okay? So I want you to look that up as well on your own spare time, the meaning of the color purple in spirituality. We do know that the color purple to me is a very spiritual color. It's a color of amethyst. Of course, that also is a birthstone for the month of February, but you could also be a Piscean born at the latter part of February, so you would actually have an amethyst birthstone. So that can be something very significant for you. As also, I do think amethyst is also very important in this connection as well. Okay, there's always a world of knowledge out there, and I want you to have as much knowledge as possible. Okay, so the color purple, that strong spiritual connection between you and your person. Everything that I talked about today, I want you to really absorb it and just understand that this is what this person is feeling about you, thinking, like their intentions, their hidden truths, their messages, everything. It's all tied together quite nicely, okay? And I hope that when you leave today, that you have a better understanding as to what is going on in this connection. So if this reading resonated with you, please comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. And guys, I love reading all your comments. As you can see, I'm very active on my YouTube, so I will respond to a lot of you, okay? I also want to let you know, if you write a comment and you don't see it right away, I do filter. I let 99.9% of my comments on the page, but the only reason why I did that is because there's a lot of scam artists out there, and I had a video about a month ago where I literally had to erase about 150 comments, and it's just way too much. This way, everything that is in the community, we know, is going to be positive and healthy. And even if it's a comment that is a little bit more negative, I allow those, of course. I allow almost every comment to go through. Not unless there's like a scam or something of that nature, because everyone has an opinion and everyone should have their voice heard from whatever message they got in this reading, okay? So comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell when you're subscribing. You have no idea when you share my video and you hit the like button how much this really helps me. It brings the whole entire reading and the algorithms on YouTube to a lot more recommendations for more people that might really want to watch a message like this, but just maybe have never seen my content, okay? And if you would like a personal reading, all the information is down below as well, okay? Please bear with me with my return times. I do work a full-time job, and I've been getting so many personal readings. I am going to be thinking actually of a schedule for this channel, so that way you'll know like when readings are going to be uploaded, when I'm going to be going live again, because I have the itch to do another live session, and I really want to be able to do that a few days a week, so that way you guys can have access to me and your pressing questions, okay, on a quicker turnaround time. So with that being said, I really am thankful that you came here today, that you watched this reading, okay, and that I want you to know I love you and I'm always here for you. And if you ever need me, feel free to email me, okay? Let's be friends. Follow me on Instagram at lovealwaysshelly8278, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye, guys. Hello, my beautiful pile twos. The title of this reading is, what does your person feel? What are their intentions? What are their hidden truths and messages towards you today? Okay, so we're going to be looking at current energy, okay, from how they're feeling, what they're intending, what their hidden truths, and what the messages are from you or for you right now as you are watching this reading, okay? And I think this is very important, because a lot of times when we're channeling, we want to go back into the past. We want to go forward into the future. I want to know what's going on today, because I feel you having this information now really will help you live in the moment today and help bring a more prosperous future for you in this connection, if you choose to keep being in this connection, okay? It'll help guide you in some way, okay? So this is current energy right when you're watching this reading, I'm going to be picking up on your person, okay? So this beautiful deck that you are seeing here is the header card of what you chose for pile 2 is from the Fairy Forest, and this is by Lucy Cavendish. I will be reading from the book simply because I really want to respect how the creator and the artist wanted to put this vision together, but I'm going to channel of what an energy I feel is very important into this connection. Like, what energy from this card am I getting that is going to be significant for what is going on in your connection at this moment, okay? So you chose card number 18. So the number 18 might be a very important number for you, okay? Now, I know not many of you that are 18 are really watching my channel, but you might be 18. You might be born on the 18th. Also, this also equates, if you add the 1 plus 8, that also is a 9. So I do feel the number 9 might also be significant as well. I feel pile 2. Looking at this card visually, you guys are my hardworking pile, okay? Now, I'm not saying if you're watching another pile that you're not hardworking, but pile 2, I just feel intuitively the energy that is in this connection is energy of work, hard work. You might be an investor, okay? You might be someone that is on top of your game. I do feel you take very good care of yourself. You eat very healthy, or you're trying to. You are a person that really wants to look his or her best, okay? So you might be someone that does like to doll yourself up, whether you're male or female. You might really like to dress in current clothes and fashion trends. You might be someone that is sitting here that really just enjoys a great haircut, getting your nails done. I know all about it because I enjoy my nails as well. You just might really enjoy taking care of yourself, okay? I feel like that is such a strong energy for this pile. You might be a spitting image of this woman here. And of course, if you are a male, you might carry these, these characteristics as well. You don't have to look just like this woman, but for a lot of you, you might. You might have similar cheekbones, okay? You might have similar lips. Your eyes might have a very similar gaze. I might be reading for some beautiful blondes here, or you just might have that beautiful silky hair. It doesn't matter what nationality you are because we love everyone here. We embrace all different types, sizes, cultures, you name it. So I just want to say, though, I do feel you might be a person that really does like the fine things in life. You might be fond of blue, okay? So you might be a person that loves light blue. A lot of you, I do feel, have beautiful blue eyes. A lot of your eyes are sky blue, okay? Just very light blue eyes. So I might be saying your characteristics, or I might be coming up with the characteristics of your person. This is the energy I'm reading of this card before we go into the book. Also, I'm hearing the word Tim. I'm hearing David. I'm also hearing Jeremiah. I'm also hearing Rashad. Okay. I'm also hearing Angelica, Tiffany. Okay. Santos. And also Talisha or Terica, okay? Something to do with a T. Like, if it's not exactly your name that I just mentioned, also the number 4, if it's a variation, that might also be a signal for you as well. Okay, so this is the energy that I'm getting just from looking at this card. Just to me, it just looks glamorous. Okay, it just looks beautiful. Like, I want to be this beautiful elf here. I want my hair all dolled up. I just want to look like this glamazon that I'm looking at, okay? And something about struck. I do feel that this person here is so attracted to you, okay? There's a heavy attraction going on between the two of you. But let's read what the book says, okay? You are dazzled, amazed, astounded at present. your head a whirl with otherworldly visions and thoughts. You may be a little obsessive and unable to balance at present. Is it all or nothing? And the momentum is exhilarating and intoxicating. You have given your all to your new passion. You have discovered that you truly do have the power to create what you want and need in your life. So please take time out to contemplate just how these miracles have come about, the coincidences and the connections that have brought you to this place. There is so much to be considered, to think about, and the thoughts you have at this time are so intense and fully flavored that they are creating the next steps in your life, drawing them to you, weaving and creating your future. While you are currently so devoured by the desire to push forward, use this energy. Do not allow your current state of enchantment to be sabotaged or hijacked for other purposes than your own, which must be for the highest good. Soon, the intensity will ease. Balance shall make a return, and life will take on something like normality again. But now, having tasted magic, you can never return to how you once were. You are forever changed, friend. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is like such a powerful message. Okay? Wow. I'm like obsessed with this. So you just, there's so much that I even felt it when I was channeling that you are just wanting to do with your life. That's why I say you are my hardworking people. Okay? This is the pile that just has such an intense vision for your life. And even if this is not really something you resonate with, your person might resonate with this message. It might have some sort of resonance for you. Because remember, we don't pick these cards for no reason. There's something in that message that you were meant to hear. The last reading was absolutely beautiful because every single message was tying into another message for another part of the reading. So when that happens, I love it. Okay, so let's get into this reading. We're going to start with the lyric deck from Julissa's messages. All the decks I use are in the description box. I'm not going to be using tarot again today because I really do love my oracle decks, and I really do love promoting these other creators. I do this not because they're asking me to, because a lot of these creators I don't even know, but because I really do believe in helping another fellow person out there, okay? And wanting to showcase their beautiful creations. Some of these, of course, are mass-produced, but a lot of these, I find them off of Etsy, okay? Or off of Amazon. And I just love being a support system, even if this person that I am promoting doesn't even know I exist, and I'm totally okay with that. Okay, so let's look into what your person really is feeling through a song. Okay, this is a message oracle deck, and it's all based on music lyrics, and this is from Julissa's messages. Okay, so what does pile two's person feel? What are their feelings in a song? Okay, so what does pile two's person feel? What do they feel in a song? Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have jagged edged, walk out of heaven. I'm rolling down a lonely highway asking God to please forgive me for messing up the blessing he gave me that I see. Everything clearer now, the night's as black as it's ever been. Without my girl, I'ma lose it, and I pray that he just sheds his grace on me. Okay, so this person, pile number 2, is missing you. Okay, this person is feeling lonely, and this person is really feeling your absence, or just feeling your energy very strongly right now. Because remember, we are reading about today's energy. Okay? This person also might actually blame themselves for maybe what they think is I screw up in this connection. This person might actually feel that they messed this up in some way. Okay? So they might have some regret, and that might be something else that kind of has been really permeating their thoughts lately about, why did I do that? Why did I let go? Or why did I mess up the best opportunity I've had in my life? God, please forgive me for doing that, because I know you gave me a blessing and now I'm alone. Okay, so regardless, you could be connected to this person, but in some way I do feel this person is feeling guilty about something. They have regret over something they've done to you, or they've done to kind of put a little bit of this connection. It could be maybe at a pause, or just in general, something that they may have said to you. Maybe they just walked away, or maybe they had a fear of commitment, a fear of getting close. Okay, and now I just feel that at nighttime especially, they're really thinking about you, and they're very much in an energy where they miss the heck out of you. Okay, so let's go into how your person is feeling about you today as you're watching this reading. I'm going to be using the Zodiac 108 Oracle for Intuit Oracle. I just got this deck and I absolutely love it. Okay, so let's take a look at what your person is currently feeling towards you right now as you're watching. So pile 2's person, what are you feeling towards them, please? Pile 2, what are you feeling towards your person currently? Okay, I also want to say here as well, I am sensing some earth sign energy here, Capricorn, very strongly. That also might resonate with you too. I just feel like there's a lot of earth coming through here, okay? Lots and lots of earth. So how your person is feeling about you today, okay, is the ostrich trap. Avoidance, closed-mindedness, refusing to face reality, evade, feeling threatened, fake out, inhibit, fear-based thinking, steering clear, run for cover, just a conspiracy theory. And we also have the astrological sign here of Libra. So I feel here that this person today, might just be today, okay, doesn't have to be forever, is pretty much in his or her own head today about you, okay? So this person might be kind of wanting to be alone today, okay? They just might not be feeling very open. They might not really be a person that really wants to have a lot of communication today. Again, walked out of heaven. That is another synchronicity here. Maybe this person just exited out of this connection and just peaced out. And their energy towards you today is they're trying to gain balance, okay? They're definitely trying to gain a lot of balance here. Although I do feel like this person is incredibly attracted to you, pile 2, I do feel in some way this person, through these feelings, is regretting the fact that they avoided it. They didn't go towards it for some reason. Everyone has his or her own reasons for what they do, but at the end of the day, this person is feeling today that they were very closed off at the time, or they were refusing to really see the true beauty in the connection at that time, okay? I do believe, again, for a lot of you, you might kind of be, you might not be in a separation, but there's some sort of discord or some sort of quiet, hermity kind of energy going on right now in your connection. This is kind of so far what looks like somewhat similar energy to pile 1. We'll figure out through more of the reading, but this person, again, really is regretting kind of maybe letting you go, okay? Or not being as serious with this connection as they really should have been, okay? Because I feel that the more this person is away, or the more they think about you and this connection, the more attracted they are to you. So it's kind of like a catch-22. And if you look at this card, it's the number 2. So 2 might also be another very important message for you. And the card here also has Libra represented here. So again, you might be a Libra. You might be, okay? Or you might know someone that's the Libra, or maybe your person is a Libra as well. But card number 2, the number 2 is always the number of partnerships. So I just feel today this person is kind of just in their feelings of wanting to just be in silence. But whatever it is that they're feeling for you, it's very intense, but it's like they don't want to face it today for some particular reason. I don't know why, but they just don't want to face it today. You, I just think, are on your A game, okay? You are this beautiful energy. Spirit told you in this book about how just to move forward. You're pushing yourself forward. You're doing things. They just don't want you to get stuck, okay? Or get any kind of word. Do not allow your current state of enchantment to be sabotaged or hijacked for other purposes than your own, which must be for your highest good. Okay? Soon the intensity will ease. Balance shall make a return. Because remember, Libra is all about scales, having balance. So there does need to be some balance in this situation. Your person, I just feel, needs to be more balanced as an individual. They might feel like the scales are tipped right now at this current moment in time. This person, I also feel, might be thinking they need to be more logical about things in this connection. And life will take on something like normality again. Okay? So there's something about the energy right now in this connection where I feel like you might be really forging forward. You might be, again, doing your thing and excelling at it. And this person might just have some sort of regret for walking away or for just not being as present as they really wanted to be, okay? But today they're avoiding. So I'm not necessarily thinking that today is going to be the day that you'll hear from them if you haven't heard from them. Or, you know, even if you're talking to this person, you might kind of get a weird energy from them, like they're kind of like not saying much. All right. So let's continue on, and we're going to look at what are your person's intentions. So right now, today, what are they thinking about what they intend to do with this connection? And we're going to be doing this with a deck called from Maruka. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but she's found on Etsy. She's wonderful. Okay. All right. So this is an intention deck. So for pile 2's person, what are you intending to do in this connection? What are you intending? What are you thinking about today? Like as far as your intentions with pile 2, please. Please give me the truth. A lot is undetermined, but always trust what your gut tells you. I want you to let go of outcomes and enter the unknown. This is very interesting. Okay, so this person is not quite sure in their intentions today. This is what they're thinking. They're recognizing they walked out, or they kind of, there's a disconnect in some way, even if it's just being quiet. But again, you might be in some sort of separation here. Okay, your pile 1 might be kind of something you want to watch, because this is kind of, you might find a message there. It's a slightly different message, but there might be some resonance there. I want you to let go of outcomes and enter the unknown. Okay, so this person is really not sure this person is not listening to his or her intuition. Bottom line, you're seeing it in this song, Walked Out of Heaven. Please forgive me for messing up the blessing he gave me, that I see everything clearer now. This person did not see your worth back then. And now this person is seeing it. 100%. In the past, they were not seeing it. They were not maybe feeling it. They were not sure. They weren't listening to their intuition in regards to you. I want you to let go of the outcomes and enter the unknown. So this person at this moment is not sure. They're not sure of what they really want, and they're not sure of what their intentions really are. Okay, this person to me is feeling almost like very detached today. Very, very detached. Like, I don't know where this is going to go. I want you to let go of whatever outcome comes out here and let's just keep moving forward. All right. And they're not sure if they can put a determination on whether or not they want to move this connection forward right now. So this is a little tricky for my pile twos. What else, pile two, is this person intending or thinking about today? The jealousy is making me want to rush in. Don't be surprised if I get a little too overprotective. I want you to myself. Okay, so I do think this person, now again, I'm reading for today's energy. This person's intending to come to you regardless, all right? So even though this person is not sure about what they want, how they're going to get there, how they're going to bring this connection to fruition or ground this connection, I just feel this person out of nowhere might just come to you, okay, or might say something to you. I do feel this person is a little egotistical, so you might find them to be very egoic at the moment, and they might be jealous of the fact that you are on your A game right now, and I don't think they like this. So you might be getting a lot of looks and a lot of likes on your social media. You might be a person that's just really very powerful right now in your own life, and I just don't think this person, they like and they love the fact that you are getting your dreams fulfilled, but there's something about this energy where this person feels like a little jealous. Maybe actually they're putting you on a pedestal and you're not even aware of it, is what I'm thinking. Okay, pile two. What else are you intending towards your person? Pile two's person. Pile two's person, what are you intending towards pile two? So pile two's person, what are your intentions towards pile two today? What is on your mind? Doesn't mean this person is going to do this today, but this is what they're really thinking they want to do today. This is what's on their mind. I dream about you often, and I wonder, do you dream of me too? Let's see. I'm rolling down a lonely highway asking God, forgive me. This person thinks about you a lot. This person is in their mind about you quite often. And even today, even though today they're avoiding this energy, they're like, nope, not today. I feel like this really is a catch-22, like I said earlier, because I almost feel like, again, as I was saying that, it's 122:22 as I said that. So that also came up for pile one. You might have a message in pile one as well. And pile one was a very long reading. So if you have the time, I might want to suggest you watch it. Anyway, I dream about you often and I wonder, do you dream about me too, or you dream of me? So this person today, even though they're avoiding it, they can't avoid you. This is funny because this person, they might try to be pushing you away. They might be ghosting. They might not be saying much. They might be quiet. But you know what? The funny part about this is they can't avoid you. Why? Because you're on their mind all the time. And they did something here that they're very much in regret over. And now they feel stupid. Bottom line, that's pretty much this going to be this whole reading. This person feels foolish for something that they've done. Okay? Very, very foolish. And they wonder now, do you even think about me? Are you dreaming about me? Do you want to be with me? Maybe because they did something where they made themselves look like like a loser. And you might now be thinking like, hey, you know what? I don't need them. Or they might be thinking that you're thinking that you don't need them. Okay? Because remember, you're like on top of the world right now is what I'm thinking. So I don't really think this person, honestly, knew your worth at all. I'm going to tell you the truth. This is what I'm really coming up with. Okay? I hope it doesn't upset you, pile twos. I don't think this person even knew your worth. I don't think they respected your worth. I don't think they respected you in the past. They knew that, You know, God was giving them a blessing when you walked into their life, and they treated it like it wasn't anything special or substantial. And now this person is regretting this. Now they're questioning, do you even think about me? Do you even dream about me? And you know what? It's kind of almost just desserts, because this person really is getting jealous about your success, jealous that maybe you're getting attention from other people, okay? But yet not sure in which way they want this connection to go. All right. They might be so egoic that they might be sitting here thinking that you're holding on, which if you're watching this reading, you are, but they don't need to know that. They think that you're holding on, and yet they don't know which way this connection is going to go. They don't want to give you, their higher selves are not even wanting to give you an energy of like where this can, what they're intending to do. All they're intending to do is to come towards you because they feel jealous now that maybe you're getting attention from other people, and they don't want that, okay? So I'm just letting you know, this person, they might be a little narcissistic, okay? And I'm not trying to say this in a bad way, pile 2, but your person might have some narcissistic tendencies here. All right, what else is this person intending, pile 2? Pile 2, way too many cards. So pile 2, this person. What is pile 2? What are you intending, pile 2's person? What is pile 2's person intending towards pile 2? Let's take a look. Let's have a date and see where this goes. I want to go with the flow. Okay. All right, so this person has no idea what they want. And one way they want to avoid you, or they're not wanting to think about this today, because remember, this is today's energy. In another way, they're not sure, have no idea where this connection is going, and they don't want you to have or hold on to the outcome because they think that they're, Adonis here, just saying. Another way, they dream about you and they want to know, are you dreaming about them? And then they're like, let's have a date and see where this goes because I want to go with the flow. Your person is all over the place. I'm sure this person probably drove you crazy because you were like, yeah, 1 minute, maybe no, the next. That's why you have this song, Jagged Edge, She Walked Out of Heaven. Because honestly, this person did not treat you with the same respect that you were treating them. I'm not saying your person is a bad person, so don't be mad at me, pile 2. But I just don't feel like this person was truly respecting you the way that you deserved, okay? They might have given you so many mixed signals, and it's been really ridiculous. Now, this person does intend to want to hang out with you. This person does intend, okay? This person does want to meet up. They want to go on a date. They want to hang out with you, but they want to go with the flow, which is basically what they were saying in this message here. A lot is underdetermined, but always trust what your gut tells you. I want to let go of outcomes and enter into the unknown. So this person, I feel with their intentions after getting all this mixed messages here, is they want to see you, they want to date you, but they don't have a future in plan for the both of you yet, okay? Could be this is a new connection, maybe not, okay? But I kind of feel like this person wants to date you, but not to have this serious at this moment in time, okay? They're not looking to have you wifed up, okay? Or to have you husband out, all right? I kind of feel like this person wants to take things day by day here. But for today, they're not even, this is crazy because today they're not even wanting to think about this, but they do want to go out with you. So I do feel this person is very hot and cold. Some days you might get great energy from them, and other days it's like, yeah, no. They may not even answer you. And other days you can't get them to shut up. This is what I'm getting, okay? This person is driving me nuts. Now let's look into the hidden thoughts, pile 2. All right? The hidden thoughts, the hidden truths of what's going on right now with this person. Because this person right now is kind of all over the place. We're going to be going into the Hidden Truth Oracle for this. All right, so what are some hidden truths for pile 2, Spirit? The hidden truths for pile 2. Okay, in this connection. What are the hidden truths in this connection for pile 2? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So this person, I do feel for a lot of you, effed up. They might have walked away from you, and that's why walked out of heaven. And now they might be avoiding the situation a little bit. You had a glow up, and now this person is kind of like wanting to test the waters, but they don't want you to hold on to an outcome of, you know, this can turn into something serious. I really feel today on their mind, it's more like I might have walked out, or I might have disengaged from pile 2, but I kind of still want to know pile 2, but I don't want pile 2 to basically, you know, tie me down and feel like I have to, you know, be in a very serious commitment with them. I think this person would really love to have a casual connection. This is what I really feel the energy from Kai is coming from this person. They're thinking very casual right now. All right, let's see what else is the hidden truth here for pile 2. What is their person's hidden truth towards pile 2, please? I left you before you could leave me. So this person, again, I think this is another message of leaving, walking out. So I do think this person left. This person might have walked away. You might be in separation from this person. And I feel like this person left, to tell you, it's because they're jealous. That came up in another part of the reading. Okay, this jealousy is making me want to rush in. So again, this person is very much in their ego. Okay, they left because they were not sure as to what they wanted in this connection, but yet they don't really want anyone else to have you either. I want you to myself. So again, this person is a little possessive and kind of a little bit egotistical. Okay. I left you before you could leave me. Very interesting energy. So this person most likely, pile 2, walked away. You're glowing up. You're looking fabulous. You're killing it at work. You're doing things for yourself. You're healing. And now this person is like completely enchanted by you, but they kind of have to come towards you in a very strategic way. Okay. I knew exactly what I was doing. So this person, if for some reason, guys, you're assuming this person was not aware with what they were doing in the past, they knew. All right, so that's going to really resonate for some of you. If you've been saying in this reading, in this person, did they really know, blah, blah, blah? Yes, they did. They knew what they were doing here. Maybe this person didn't realize I really liked them. No. This person was aware of what was going on here. I do think, and I'm very sad to say, that this person walked out or just left. And every time I do a pick a card, Michael comes through. I'm hearing the sirens again. So Michael, you might resonate very much so with Archangel Michael, okay? What is one more hidden truth? What is another hidden truth for pile 2 from pile 2's person? I couldn't let you get close to me. Okay. All right. Your person has a fear of commitment. Your person, I think, likes to play. They might be a serial dater. They might be a person that kind of does not really allow many people to get close to them. Like, again, they want to kind of be close to you. They want to date you, but they don't want a title. They don't want to have pressure. They don't want to have like that feeling of, if I date you, or does that mean we have to be like meeting each other's parents tomorrow? They don't want that. This person wants something very non-committal, very easygoing, very light. Okay? They're being very logical right now, and that's very strong with Libran energy. Although Libra is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, I do feel this person right now is kind of really detached. Okay, they're not really coming at you from their heart space. It's more from their head space, more of their ego, saying, I need this person. People want this person. They want pile 2. They love pile 2. I need to be with pile 2 because pile 2 is going to make me look good. Okay, if I'm with pile 2, I'm going to get maybe people are going to look at me like I've, won or something like that, or, But again, this person, from their feelings, they're closed off emotionally. You might be dealing with pile 2, a very emotionally unavailable person, okay? So there's a lot of emotional unavailability here, but underneath the core of this person, they are very much aware, okay, that they have feelings for you, and they're aware that they let an amazing thing go. So even though this person might come off being very stoic, just looking at you like, yeah, whatever, this is nothing special, do not be fooled by that tomfoolery, okay? Expression or tomfoolery crap. Because this person here is very much aware, underneath it all, how much you mean to them. You turn them on. My refrigerator just turned on, but a refrigerator is cold. So this person has a very icy heart, okay? But underneath that icy layer, they do know that they care about you, and I do think there's feelings here. They just do not let a lot of people see that part of themselves. They hide it from pretty much everyone, okay? This is a person that's going to speak his or her own mind, because air energy is very communicative, but also they're very straight and blunt, all right? So I do feel this person is very blunt. I'm not thinking this is a nasty person, but this person will let you know exactly how they're feeling, how he or she is feeling, okay? So the hidden truths is that this person has a fear. Their fear of being vulnerable. They left you possibly because they were afraid maybe you were going to leave them. It's very hard to allow this person. It's very hard for this person to allow anyone to get close to them, okay, on that deep emotional level, all right? So let's continue on. And we're going to be getting now some messages from this person. And the last pile got the Mystic Moon Volumes 1 and 2 message deck, but I don't feel that that deck is right for this pile, so I'm going to use my own messages for this pile. Okay. What are some messages, okay, that pile 2's person wants to say? Okay, so pile 2, your pile 2's person, what would you like to say to pile 2? Pile 2's person, what does he or she want to say to pile 2? Pile 2's person, what do you want to say to pile 2? Words hurt, so watch what you say. So there might have been some words here between the two of you. Okay, maybe the two of you kind of had a little bit of a sharp conversation where some words were expressed. You are so sweet. I'm addicted to you. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, I love this little message. Okay, so even though you might have said something to this person that was kind of a little hard to hear, I think it was what they needed to hear. But underneath, this person does feel that you are a very sweet individual, that you're a kind person, loving, caring. And they are addicted to your energy, but they're playing very cool, very, aloof. Remember, my refrigerator just went on. They're not coming from their heart space, okay? So let me tell you, I am really trying to get deep into this person, and now I'm starting to see more of their feelings coming out in this reading. But let me tell you, this person puts on a poker face. Let's see what else. Pile 2, what do you want to say to pile 2? Pile 2's person. Total chaos, but this actually came out in reverse. So I just think this person does not want to have any drama, nothing, okay? This person just wants to be, remember, like in the beginning of the reading, They want to have a connection that has no drama, no strings attached. Just go with the flow. If it works out that we are in love, beautiful. If not, we're just having fun kind of energy, okay? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else? Now, this is current energy of the time you're watching this reading. Okay, what else does Pile 2's person want to say? Head over heart. And that's exactly what I was feeling from your person with this energy that came through as far as their feelings, with also what came through with the intentions and the hidden truth. This person is totally very cerebral. So I feel you might have a lot of earth in your chart, especially Capricorn, Pile 2. Your person might be an air sign, okay? Which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But it doesn't have to be, all right? But they might be an air sign. They very logical thinking, okay? This is a person that will think very much of everything in black and white. They don't really live their life through their emotions. Okay, will you let me in? So I think this is a message that very much is similar to what we were seeing earlier on in the reading when this person was saying, I dream about you. Do you dream about me too? So for a lot of you, this person probably did walk away, and now they just kind of want to know, hey, if we go on a date, or if I want to come back and reconnect with you, would you let me in? Can we talk about things? Can we kind of like, go with the flow here? I'm sorry. So maybe this is something that you needed to hear from this person, but they never had an opportunity, or they just are not able to tell you in the 3D. So if there's something in this reading that you're questioning, like, why did this person walk away? Do know this person is sorry about that, okay? So you might be sitting here like going crazy thinking, why did this person leave me? Do they miss me? Or anything of that nature they do. So even though today they might be in an avoidant energy, they still do want to see you. They still kind of want to get a chance to know you. And they're sorry if they've done anything really to hurt you, but I just think this person has a very tough exterior. I want to start over. Okay, so this person wants to have a beginning, another beginning. I'm telling you, watch Pile 2. Pile 2, watch Pile 1. I do think that this might be the beginning, and Pile 1 might be what will happen in the future between you and your person, okay? It's slightly a different energy, but there's still some similarities here. So your person wants to hang out. They do want to go on a date. That's what their message is. That's what they're thinking of today. But for some reason today, they don't want to think about too much. They're trying not to, overthink about this. So maybe today this person is in an energy where they're kind of not wanting to, they're kind of not really wanting to go deep into this today. So maybe the two of you had a fight. Today's not the day they really want to resolve things. But even though they're kind of avoiding the situation, it could be for their own personal reasons. They're still wanting to have that energy of getting to know you and hanging out and dating and stuff like that. I don't really think, to tell you the truth, that you know this person on a real deep level. For a lot of you, I don't really think that. Because the reason why I'm saying this is I'm kind of sensing this person is not knowing where this connection is going, not really talking about other things that have to do about, them having other responsibilities. It's more about their own emotional avoidance is what I'm really getting for you, Pile 2, okay? They're sorry for whatever it was that they've done. I just think this person maybe just walked away. I mean, you could have been with this person in the past, but for a lot of you, a big portion of you, I think this is newer energy. All right, let's see what else does this person want to say. What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2, please, Spirit? Ooh. I'm going to cheat as I can't help myself. Whoa. Okay, now this might not be a message for everyone. Okay, so please take it as it resonates. But this person might be kind of player energy, and maybe that is why they're saying a lot is undetermined. Why am I saying undetermined? A lot is undetermined, but always trust what your gut tells you. I want you to not let go. I can't even read properly today. I forgive you. A lot is undetermined, but always trust what your gut tells you. I want you to let go of outcomes and enter the unknown. And here is this person saying that I might cheat. This is why this person, okay, does not really want to put titles. This might be why they walk away. They walked away, or they walk away from people. Let's have a date and see where this goes. I like to go with the flow. This person wants to date but doesn't want to have titles. They might like to date several people at a time. Okay? At a time. Just saying. My God. Someone in this connection is so tongue-tied, okay? Because I am slipping my words nonstop. This person is having a hard time really talking about his or her own truth to you, okay? Spirit is this person is having a hard time really telling you the truth. And the truth is, I want casual. I don't want anything serious right now. I might be seeing other people, but I want to date you. I recognize that you are a divine person to me, that you are a gift from God. I shouldn't have really walked away or made you angry. I'm avoiding it today. I go hot and cold because I might have other people that I'm kind of entertaining. I do think that you're gorgeous or handsome. I am jealous of the fact that you might be having a lot of success. You are eye candy for me. So therefore I want to have you. Okay? Now this might be a little hard to hear, but this is basically what really does occur in the beginning of a connection. I just feel like this connection is not deep rooted enough for this person not to kind of go out and want to still like test the waters with other people. But if you don't feel, or you know there's absolutely no other third parties, then that's not your message, okay? Okay, everything is coming out. Okay, let's see what else. What else is Pile 2's person going to say to them? I'm grateful for you. Okay. So this person is grateful. They do have feelings with I love you all the way at the bottom of the pile. And that tells me that you have to go through all these messages, all these layers just to get to this person's heart space. That's a lot of layers, Pile 2. But this person underneath all of this is grateful. They're grateful for you. They're grateful for your presence in their life. But I just don't think that they're ready for commitment. And they might not be ready because they might be seeing other people. I don't think, though, this person is a bad person. I just kind of think that they might like to casually date a few people at a time, okay? And that's really what is coming through for the messages from your person. There's feelings here, but I just feel like this person, I don't know, they're not quite sure yet of what they want, is what really is the main message, okay? Okay, so now this beautiful deck here, it is called Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle cards from Amanda Lovelace. Let's get some advice for you from Spirit, because this person, I feel, there's feelings here, but they're really all over the place. All right, Spirit, please give me some advice for Pile 2. Shark, and it's card number 35, okay, which also equals to be an 8, so number 3 or number 5 might be important numbers. Spirit's advice is swim away from this situation. This is not a good situation. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to do here because that's not what I'm here to do, right? Because we're all on our own journeys. But Spirit is advising you that maybe this is not the best match for you. This person, yes, they do have feelings, but they're really operating from a more lower vibrational space. They're operating from a more egoic attitude. It might be, you look good for me because you are very much a person that people admire. So therefore, I want to be close to you. I want you around. They do want to date you, but you really should want a person that wants you 1,000%, not just a quarter or maybe 100 one day and then the next day they want you 30%. It's not fair to you. But if you're a person that is okay with not really having a deep connection because maybe your lifestyle does not permit it, then this might be a connection that's okay for you. You know, going out, dating, just enjoying another person's company, that's all really sometimes what people want. They may not want anything deep. But if you want something deep, this might not be the situation for you. Because Spirit is saying this person kind of is a shark. And they might be a person that kind of does like to tip their toes into or test other, ponds and waters, okay? They might really like to go out with other people, and that's why they don't really want this situation determined. That's why it's undetermined, because of, the fact that they might have other options. And I've noticed that a lot in my own dating life. When a person is not willing to be like, yep, be with me 100%, most of the time, not all, most of the time it's because they really are kind of, entertaining other people. They just don't really, want to just settle in this connection. And that's what I'm really feeling here is happening with this person. There's love here. But for today, this person is really just, maybe just is just saying today, kind of stay away from this person because this person, feelings-wise, is avoiding you today. So Spirit is saying maybe today is not the day. So really, if you were intending on talking to this person, maybe today is not the day for this. I would just stay kind of quiet today and just pull back a little bit. If you're in a connection with this person, maybe today is just a day to be a little bit more in solitude. Just keep the energy very light today and non-argumentative. There's just something about today that Spirit is advising the both of you to kind of stay away from each other, which is very odd. Your advice is to stay away because this person's a shark and this person's feeling like they're avoiding you. So I don't know why that is. You'll know because if you pick this pile, it probably will resonate in some way with you, but it's interesting. But that doesn't mean that tomorrow they might not wake up and be like, oh, I can't wait to be with pile 2. But we're reading about today. And that's the beauty of this connection, because I'm only talking about how this person is operating in their headspace and their heart space today. Okay, so right now, this is what they're thinking. Maybe right now they're thinking, I should really stay away today. Spirit's advising you to stay away. Maybe the two of you just had an argument and today's just not a day. Maybe this person is having a bad day and they're kind of not really in the lovey-dovey mood today, okay? There's so many people that are going to watch this, so you're all going to be in a different energy, but just kind of do your own thing today. Focus on yourself today. Do something that's going to make you happy today, okay, pile 2? So if this reading resonated with you, please comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. Now, guys, when you subscribe, hit that notification bell. And also, when you are sharing and subscribing helps my channel. You have no idea how much. And when you comment, it also helps the channel really be more noticed by a lot more people. Okay, so the more you share, the more you comment, the more you subscribe, it just helps bring the algorithm up so that way my content is viewed by more people. Okay, so if you're doing that, thank you so much. If you would like a personal reading, that information is going to be down below as well. Okay, and I really do have quite a short turnaround time, but please bear with me. I do work a full-time job. And I've been dealing with a lot of personal readings, okay? So please bear with me. And I really hope that you're not stressed today, because this is just today's energy, okay, and how they're feeling right now. So I hope this reading did give you a lot of clarity on what this person is feeling about you, what their intentions and messages are today. And I hope you can take these messages and you know how to decipher this, so that way you know how to just move this connection forward in a more positive and healthy way, okay? I love you all, my beautiful pile twos. Bye. Hello, my beautiful souls for pile 3. So you chose this gorgeous card, and this is from the Fairy Forest from Lucy Cavendish, and it's called card number 19, the Trickster. Deceit, betrayal, and guile. Now, don't be afraid, because you chose this card as your header card, and I am going to read from the book on this card, because I do believe in the beautiful energy that the creator intended. So for this reading today, I'm going to just use oracle cards, because I love oracle cards, okay? And we're going to be looking at, what are your person's feelings today towards you? What are their intentions towards you? What are they thinking today that they want to do? What are their hidden truths about you today? And messages, okay, on what they would like to say to you today. Now, it doesn't mean they're going to do it today, but I wanted to give you present energy. I don't want you to be stuck on the past, and I don't want you to be too far in the future. I want you to be focusing on the energy right now, so that way you can make some sound decisions on what you should do going forward. So you chose this card. Let's talk about it. Card number 19, and it's called the Trickster. Now, intuitively, I love this card, okay? Now, the messages on this card are not the greatest, by no means, but I love the color and the detail on this card. I love that there's so much vibrancy here. I love the color green. This is the heart chakra coming through, okay? There's love here in this connection, okay? But someone is not revealing this. There's a lot of love here. I just feel like there is an energy of someone here has love, but there's also an energy of being like, are you kidding me? Kind of energy, okay? Like looking at this elf or this card here. I'm going to read from the book, and it's going to be completely different than what I'm saying. I'm doing this intuitively. She's almost looking at me like, come on, like, I know what you're feeling. I know what you're thinking about deep down, but just say it. Why are you being so hidden about this? Why aren't you being as transparent as you really should be, okay? I think a lot of you have tunnel vision. You just go right through, and you can see right through the BS of a person. So I just think that someone here is very intuitive as far as that. They are very good at reading people. So you'll know right away when someone is telling you the truth or when they're lying. But regardless, as to what's going on, there's a lot of love here, okay? But there's also a lot of confusion, and this is a hot mess. This hair here has got so much stuff going on it, all right? So much stuff growing around it, so much things, but that's okay, because sometimes when things are messy, it makes us look at certain points in our lives that need work. Certain points, in your life where you might think about, like, what is it that I need to do in order to fix this situation? Or, this blah, blah, blah happened 3 years ago. Why did that happen? How can I prevent that from ever happening again? So I kind of think like for some of you, now this can be your person's energy as well, or this may not even resonate with you, but you picked this card for a reason. So there's a message here for you. I just think for some of you, there just might be a lot of stuff going on right now in your life. I just feel like there's a lot of projects you might be working on, just a lot of different things going on at once. And I feel like a lot of these different things just might be very, very overwhelming. Now, the card also has the number 19 on it. So the 19th might be a very important number for you. It might be your birthday, the 19th. It just might have significance to you. If you want to look at this another way, it can also be a 10, which means that if you are going through a crazy period in your life, that is going to be coming to a close. You're going to be cycling out some confusion, cycling out some craziness, or just some disorganization. And then it also equates to a 1, which is a new beginning. So I do think that even though things might be a little off kilter for you right now, Pile 3, you're heading in a good direction. You're headed in a direction where you're grounding yourself, where you're going to be more at peace. You might have a better trajectory of your life and what you want to do for it. You just might be a little bit more aware of your own feelings and your own thought patterns and the way that you relate to other people as well. Okay? Samantha was a name that I got very clearly when I was channeling this message. Samantha, Jessie, Jessica, okay? Nicole, Smith, Jason, Marcus, Winifred or Wayward, Rosemary or Rosario, Christian, some of these names that are coming through, it's hard for me to pronounce, to be quite honest. I'm also getting some people too from Europe. A very European sounding name is also what I'm getting. So if your name has a very European sound to it, or it's very European, that's also for this pile as well. I just can't pronounce some of these names. Victor, Gustav is another name here, or Angela. Okay, number 19. Okay, I'm going to read from the book. Let me be a reminder to be true to yourself, to your own personal truths, to the code within your soul. Okay, I did feel that you are kind of, even though things might be a little crazy in your life, you are actually addressing some things. Truly, at this time, it is essential for you to not let your conscience be your guide and to live according to your own creed with open eyes. Do not fool yourself into believing another person's vision and the ideas are more important than your own. Question agendas and be aware of people's history. For at this time, there is one about you who is attempting to persuade you to their cause. To join them in what they see is a great task, but which in truth is simply a harnessing of your own power to their agenda, which is not for your highest good. Okay, so just be careful. Okay, be careful. You might have someone in your life right now that is kind of using you in some way or wanting you for their own personal gain. All tricksters are charming and know exactly what to say to persuade you, but this is mere language. Their deeds will not match their words, and what you are agreeing to by joining with them will be at a loss of your own personal dreams for the furthering of theirs. If you allow yourself to be coerced, cajoled, or manipulated at this time, it will weigh heavily on your own very soul. Okay? So you might have someone in your life right now, pile threes, that really is, this message will resonate. And if it's resonating, you might know exactly who this is. You're just saying, be careful of the people that might be very charming to you because there might be a hidden agenda. Be more wary than it's natural for you at this time. Do not betray yourself or ignore the warning signs which are all about you. Do not foolishly give away your power, but exercise it and weave a future that is truly the one you wish to create. one which will provide you with honor, plenty, and the satisfaction of having been true to yourself. Okay, so there might be someone at this time that is not that trustworthy. Also, this could be a message about your person. Maybe you're not trusting this person for some reason. Maybe this person is a smooth talker. Could be, but you'll know how that message resonates, okay? But I do feel as well from just reading this card intuitively, and I knew exactly what was saying, what was on the card, that someone here is in their heart space big time. And there's a lot of chaos going on in a particular situation. Okay. Let's get started on this reading. I'm going to be using Julissa's Messages music deck. I want to use this deck to get a song on what this person is feeling, so we can basically hone into how this person is feeling about you today. Okay, so pile 3, this person, how are you feeling about pile 3? Okay, what song best describes how pile 3's, I've been talking for over 2 hours, sorry. How pile 3's person is currently feeling about them. What song best describes how pile 3's person is currently feeling about them? Let's see what we get here. Usher, you got it bad. Okay. When you feel it in your body, you found somebody who makes you change your ways, like hanging with your crew. Said you act like you're ready, but you don't really know, and everything in your past, you want to let it go. I've been there, done it, humped around. After all that, this is what I found. Nobody wants to be alone. If you're touched by the words in this song, then maybe. So this person is recognizing, pile 3, that they definitely might have been a player in the past. Maybe that's why you're a little leery of this person. Maybe that's why that card came through, because maybe in the past they were a trickster. Okay, maybe they were known for just being a Casanova. It could be for either sex. And I just feel right now the energy coming from them is more of, I'm aware that I wasn't the best version of myself in the past, but you are the only person that I feel like I would change for. So this person is feeling like they found someone that they would actually want to give up their old way of being for. Okay, so there again is love here. This person might be, might not have the best past. However, regardless, they do care about you very much so. Okay, and whatever it was in the past, I just feel like this person, whatever it was, their attitudes, they just kind of not want to, they don't want to think about it. You are that person that maybe will get this person to a more enlightened space. Maybe you are this person that will help this person raise their vibration. Okay, this person is admitting that, no, I don't want to be alone, but they want to kind of let the past go. All right, and really, in you, they found someone that for the first time in either their whole life or in a very long time, they would actually consider doing the right thing for. And I know that sounds like ridiculous to you, because you might be like, are you serious? People should be doing the right thing all the time. And of course, that's correct. However, maybe this person was a player. Maybe they like to date multiple people. And now they're like, no, I don't want to be that way anymore, because now with you, I feel like I don't want to live that life. You're actually making me want to change. You're not forcing me to change, but I want to change for you. Okay? All right. So now let's take a look at how your person is feeling towards you. And I'm going to do that from this deck called the Zodiac 108, and it's from Intuit Oracle. I just got this deck and I love it. All my decks are listed in the description box that I use for the video. Okay, so pile 3's person, how are you currently feeling for pile 3? How does pile 3's person currently feel towards pile 3? How does pile 3's person currently feel towards pile 3? Okay. We have here number 8, Leo, which there's a Leo here because there's astrological associations with each card. So you might be a Leo, or maybe this person is a Leo. You have fire in your chart. Balance, uplifting, freedom, going with the flow, rise above, don't resist. New perspective, untouchable, defying gravity, continuous flow, ascension, view, elevate, feeling good. Okay, all right. So I think your person is feeling like they want to rise above. They don't want to be in that energy of the past. This is looking out to be, so far this is not looking to be a bad reading. I feel like maybe your person in the past was a douche. I'm just being honest, right? But now they've met you and they don't want to be like that anymore. This trickster energy might make you think, or you might still be associating your person with their past. You might be weary of them because you know of their past and you're judging them from their past. But there's love here, like I said. There's chaos here. But also at the same time, this person is looking at me like, are you kidding me? I think maybe I'm putting the pieces of the puzzle. Maybe this person is like, listen, I don't want to be judged by my past anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like almost as if you're weary of them. And yet, this person doesn't want to be labeled like that, because truthfully, this person today is feeling like they're very balanced. They're feeling very passionate toward you because Leos have a lot of passion. Okay? They're feeling happy. Leos are ruled by the sun. I should know I'm a Leo. They want to rise above whatever it was maybe they did in the past or their past behaviors. They don't want to resist you. They're looking at things from different perspectives. They want things to continuously move forward and flow. They want to ascend. They want to elevate. They want to feel good. This is how they're feeling about you today. So this is very positive, pile 3. Today, your person is feeling very positive, and I feel this trickster energy might be past energy from this person. You might still be hesitant of this person because you might have heard things about them, okay? And now this person is like, listen, don't come at me and judge me because that's not me anymore, okay? Maybe in the past, this person had a very chaotic life, but I did mean what I said when there's love here, okay? So this is how this person is feeling about you right now. Let's go into what is this person today? What are their intentions towards you? What are they thinking about today towards you and this connection? And this deck is from Maruka. Okay, love her decks. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, so I apologize. So let's take a look. Pile 3. Pile 3's person. What are your intentions? Pile 3. Pile 3's person. What are your intentions right now with pile 3? What are pile 3's person's intentions? Please give me the truth, Spirit. What are pile 3's person's intentions? I'm going to require that you fight for my love and affection. I get a lot of attention, so if you don't want it, it's okay. This person, pile 3, is basically saying that they want you to recognize that they love you, okay? So this person is saying, listen, I'm going to require that you really fight for my love and affection. If I get a lot of attention, okay? So I'm starting to see the picture here. I'm starting to see that pile 3, okay, your person cares about you a lot. There's love here. I'm going to say it again for the 5th time. There's love here. However, I just feel like maybe this person, their intentions right now are letting you know that, look, you better respect me and appreciate me. And I really would like for you to let it be known that I am special to you. Okay? This person of yours, pile 3, does get looks. They get a lot of attention. Okay? And they're basically saying, look, I'm not my past. I get a lot of attention. I love you, or I like you a lot. I'm trying to look at this from a very positive perspective. I am passionate about you. I want to get over the past. I want to elevate. I want to grow with you, and I want to feel amazing. But I also want to know that you have my back and that you respect me and you're on this journey with me. Okay? And if you're not on this journey, that's cool, because a lot of other people will be. That's exactly what's coming from your person. Let's look a little further. Okay, what else are pile 3's person's intention? What are pile 3's person's intentions today? Pile 3's person's intentions. Let's get away for a while and restore our connection. It will do us some good. All right. So your person, pile 3, might want to get away. They might want to go on vacation with you. They kind of just want to be happy. They want to feel good. Okay. So this person might be thinking about traveling with you. They might be wanting to take a trip. Okay. They might be wanting to really deepen this bond. And it's crazy. You want to know why? Because I bet you a lot of people did not pick this pile because of this card. And yet so far, this is a really nice message. Okay? We can't judge people for their past. We can only judge, and we shouldn't be judging anyone. How this person is presenting today. Right? You can't tell a person or make them feel bad about their history. That's done and over with. They can't change that. How is he or she presenting today? Like, how are they today in front of you? Right? That's what you really need to recognize. How is this person talking to you? How are they treating you today in the present energy? What are they doing to make it be known that they care about you? Okay? What are their intentions? What are their actions towards you? How are they proving that you are someone special to them? All right, let's see what else. Pile 3's person. What are your intentions towards pile 3, please? Kids come first. I want to do things right. Please be patient with me. I love you. So there might be some children involved here. Okay. So I just feel, again, I told you there's chaos here. All right. This person wants to elevate this connection, but there's some craziness. Maybe there's a lot of stuff going on in this person's life that they're trying to straighten out. There could be some children involved here. So this person is saying, please be patient with me, okay, pile 3? I do really care about you and I love you. Okay? So I just want you to understand that. I care. I want you in my life. Please be patient, because the children, maybe they're letting you know, listen, our children come first. All right? So maybe the two of you, maybe this is your person that you're married to. And they're saying today, listen, our kids come first. Let's restore our connection, but let's get things right with the kids first. All right? Please be patient with me. I know you want us to reconnect, but let's do what we need to do for the kids first. That might be a message you're going to hear from some people. If that's not the message and this is not your message, which it might not be for everyone, those other two might resonate for you more so. Or this can also mean I'm busy with other priorities right now. I want to do the right thing towards you, pile 3. I intend to do right by you. Okay? But please give me a little time. I'm elevating. I'm ascending right now. I don't want to be the person I was in the past, pile 3. I want to grow and heal and move forward with you. Okay? What else? What else does pile 3's person intend? I want to get to know you better before I make the final decision. Okay. So there's a lot of different people watching this reading. For some of you, you might not know this person that well. There could be some children involved and they want to do right by you. I think the message is overall, this person does really care. They do have feelings, or they're in love with you, or they like you. And this person is wanting to really uplift and change their lifestyle. They want to actually heal, okay? They want to grow. They want to ground themselves, okay? There is affection here, but there's some chaotic energy here, okay? Maybe you want this person to be a little bit more tied to you. Maybe you want an engagement. You might want to get married to them or do something that's very serious along those lines for some. And this person is like, look, I just want to kind of take things a little bit on the slower side first. Let's focus on the kids if that message resonates for you. If that doesn't resonate, then this person is basically saying, look, okay, I kind of want things to get a little bit more balanced first before we make any crazy moves, before we make any major decisions here. But my intentions towards you is I want to get to know you on a deep level. I want to feel amazing with you because I am passionate. I am very much a person that wants to make a move, okay? You might accuse me of being the person I was in the past, but I am no longer like that. And I just want to really show you, okay, that you matter to me. But if I'm going to go and put myself on a limb, I want you, pile 3, to show me that you care about me too, okay? So let's go into the hidden truths of your person for today. And with that, I'm going to use the Hidden Truth Oracle from All Things Intuitive. Okay, so Spirit, what are the hidden truths in this connection for pile 3? Spirit, what are the hidden truths in this connection for pile 3? I want you. Okay, so again, Leo energy, very fiery, very passionate. Okay, this person is very attracted to you. Maybe just right now they're a little busy, or you guys haven't had as much time for intimacy or time for closeness because there's just a lot going on. I said a lot of chaos here. But at the end of the day, this person is very attracted to you. Okay, they do want to be with you. They want a closeness with you. Okay, this is coming from their higher self. Let's see what else is another hidden truth. What else is a hidden truth for pile 3, Spirit? I wish I had treated you better. Okay, so this person wishes that they had treated you better, pile 3. This person is fully aware that they might have been an nincompoop in the past. But I don't think they want to be like that. They want to get over this energy, okay? They want to be more positive. They want to be happy. They really want to be moving forward in a very positive and healthy way. I do think this person wants to heal with you, pile 3. What else, please? Wow, as I just said that, this came flying out on the floor. It's time for me to heal now. Exactly, this person wants to heal. This person wants to heal their own demons. A lot of this, I think, has to do with how your person views his or her own self. Okay, your person might have had some serious demons in the past, like serious demons. And I just feel, pile 3, that this is kind of hard for you, okay? Because you might recognize your person pulling away a little bit, and you might think it's because of you, and I don't think it is. I think a lot of this is because they want to be the best version of themselves for you. This person wants to ascend and grow into a better individual because they want to let go of their past, because you are that person that they feel that they can actually let things go now and not feel like they have to be in this energy anymore. You're the one that was you're basically the catalyst for this person's healing. Okay, let's see what else is another hidden truth in this connection for pile 3, please. I want to be more than friends. Okay, so for some of you, I do believe that this person here, for some, you might not know this person very well on a deep, deep level, or you just might really be friends with this person. And this person is wanting to move beyond that friend energy, okay? Because there's a lot of people watching this. If you are together with this person, I just feel like right now maybe this person is feeling like this connection is more it's not as passionate as they really would like it to be. So they do want to have more intimacy with you. They want to heal. And they do wish that they had treated you better in the past, but I just think that there might be some other outside influences like children, jobs, things that are getting in the way that basically are not allowing the two of you to have that time to be alone, okay? And I think that's very much needed in this connection. But I really honestly feel here that this person, regardless of your scenarios, this person just wants to have a more elevated experience with you. So if you're with this person and you're married and this is your husband or wife coming through, girlfriend, boyfriend, or maybe someone you just met, basically this person wants to be closer to you, but they're recognizing that things in your lives might not allow that to be right now. You guys kind of have to put other things first. So, excuse me, maybe there's been a lack of intimacy. And this person is really recognizing today that, look, if you see me being distant, it's not you. It's because there's other things going on right now. Maybe this is you as well. You know, you might be very busy. But regardless, I just feel there might be some sort of, I don't think there's a lot of separation in this pile. Although some of you might be separated, but I'm not sensing that. I'm sensing two people that are wanting to be together but can't really be together because of outside circumstances, or they can't be as close as they want to be at this moment in time. Okay? So that is the hidden truth of this connection. Now we're going to go into messages from your person. We're going to use this one. Mystic Moon, Volume 1 and 2, Messages deck. Okay. Wow, this came out right away. I am more affected than you know. So if you think that even though there's a lot of busyness and craziness going on in your own individual lives, or even as together as a couple, that this person is not affected by it, they are, okay? They really want to be with you. They want to have a more intimate, beautiful experience with you. But for some reason, there's just not enough time in the day to do this. Okay, so this person is highly affected. Okay, pile 3's person. What do you want to say, pile 3's person? What do you want to say to pile 3? Okay, pile 3's person. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Okay, so this person might kind of feel that they should have been a little bit more vocal about their wants, needs, and desires. Maybe in the past, this person did not really vocalize what their true wants and needs, were in this connection. But now this person is recognizing I should have been more honest about how I was feeling. Okay. Maybe you're not even aware that there's anything really going on in this connection. Maybe this person here is also being honest with you and saying to you through this reading, look, I don't like being labeled. Whatever happened in the past between us, I don't want to be labeled as that because that's not how I truly am. There's a lot of different things here, okay? Let's see what else is pile 3's person wanting to say. I'm sorry I couldn't follow through with my promises. Okay, so this person is recognizing, I'm really sorry. I should have treated you better. Maybe this person promised something to you in the past and they didn't follow through. And it could simply be because of this crazy chaotic energy. Maybe because of the kids. Maybe because this person was healing. So on and so forth. Crazy, crazy, crazy chaotic energy. I just really feel here that this person, don't feel bad, pile 3, because remember, we're reading for energy today. Messages from your person is that this person is recognizing that they maybe could have followed through a little bit better on some of their promises, and through this reading, they're feeling a little regretful. Okay, let's see what else. Pile 3's person, what are you going to say? I'm reminded of you constantly. All right, so you are always on this person's mind, pile 3. Your person thinks about you all the time. All the time. And no matter if you're in separation or if you're together, they're getting all these signs and synchronicities in regards to you. I want to be more authentic. I don't want to be afraid. So this person wants to be really honest with you about his or her own feelings. And we saw that in an earlier message. I should have been honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. So your person is really wanting to come into his or her own self. They're really coming into their true self. Okay? Again, maybe this person, again, was a trickster. Maybe they were a player. Maybe bad news surrounded this person. But I don't feel like this is their energy anymore. Maybe the real trick here is that you change this person and you're not aware because maybe this person isn't as honest about their feelings. Maybe they're hiding their love for you. That could be another angle. But regardless, this person really does feel like you are someone very special and they want to be truly authentic with you. They want to be honest. They want to be upfront and let you know from the heart how they're feeling, from the heart how you change them, from the heart how they're healing, okay? How they want to move this forward. Because your energy, pile 3, uplifted this person, okay? Your energy has uplifted them in leaps and bounds. Let's see what else. Another message from pile 3's person. What else does pile 3's person want to say? I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. So your person, I don't think they know what to really say, okay? So maybe this is why you're thinking, again, they're a trickster. That you have to kind of be wary of them, that they're deceiving you. But really, truthfully, this person doesn't know the right words to say to you. I think they have a lot of gratitude for you and you're not even aware of that. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. Okay. So this person, again, is admitting that they maybe were not the best person in the past, that they really should have made different choices in this connection, okay? No one is perfect. Remember, we are all imperfect, okay? And I think that what is really wonderful about your connection, pile 3, is that this person is recognizing their own mistakes, their own shadows, and they're trying to learn from that. Okay, and they're seeing by looking in the mirror how they used to be, how they used to treat you, how they were not authentic, how they maybe just didn't say the right things to you, how maybe they lied in the past, how maybe they might have deceived you in the past. They're seeing that, but they don't want to be that way anymore. They really want to rise, okay, above this negative energy and really heal with you. Because I think since they've met you, you have just brought them a beautiful, loving light. Okay? And this chaos in their world or in your own or in your worlds really is what's hindering this connection from getting to the level it should be at, which is a very deep bond. Maybe the two of you, just want to be in a romantic embrace at the moment, but you guys just can't because there's just so much going on. It's like you might not even have a moment to be alone with your person. But regardless, this person is very much aware of everything that they've done, okay? And that takes a ton of courage to actually admit to yourself, you know what? I have made mistakes. I have not been right by pile 3. What can I do starting today to change my attitude, to rise above this? And that's what they're feeling today, okay? And that is beautiful energy because this person is now aware of their ways. Some people live their whole lives and they're not even aware that they're a walking disaster. They're nasty, that they're narcissistic. People sometimes aren't even aware of it, all right? Or they are and they just don't care. Your person today is at least taking stock of the errors that they've made in the past and they want to do good by you now. They actually want to do what's right, and I really commend them for that, okay? Let's pull a couple more messages. Pile 3, person, what do you want to say? My family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realized. Okay, so maybe this person in the past did not grow up in the best family environment. Maybe they had a very bad family, like their upbringing. There could have been a lot of fights. There could have been a lot of chaos. Maybe they did not have a beautiful, supportive family. And because of that, this person might have grown up thinking that it's okay to be this way in relationships. And now they're recognizing that, okay? So they're recognizing how they were raised is really has influenced how they've treated you in this connection. And one more message from this person for pile 3. What else does pile 3's person want to say? I don't know if I'm cut out for this. Okay. I think this is a shadow message from your person. They're not sure if they're cut out for this. And the reason why this is because it's hard work healing. Healing and taking stock of things that you've done is not easy. It's a hard road. Shadow work is very hard and difficult. But when you get out of that energy, you come out a better person. So sometimes your person might be thinking today, they might be going back and forth saying, you know what? I really was raised in an environment that was not conducive to having the best relationships. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. So sometimes they might want to revert to their old ways, but then they get up and they're like, no, I want to rise up to the occasion. I don't want to be who I used to be. I met an amazing person, which is pile 3, and now I'm grateful for this energy. How can I let pile 3 know that they're amazing to me? That's what I really feel is the strong energy today, because we're reading today's energy from this person. They have it bad for you, okay? Very bad. So this person is very attracted to you, and they're recognizing that they could have been better in this situation. And at least if someone can recognize that, even if they did something to you that was very hurtful, that's half of the battle, right? Okay. So now we're going to use this deck, and it's Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck from Amanda Lovelace. And we're going to ask Spirit for some advice for you. So this is a card for you. Okay, so Spirit, please give me some advice for pile 3. Advice for pile 3. So cute. Card number 11. Paint the sun back in your sky. The sun! Leo is ruled by the sun. Okay? So I might really have some August babies here. Number 11 might also be a very important number for you. Spirit is saying advice for you is paint the sun back in your sky. So if you really think this person is a bad person and you really see them trying, to do right by you, trying to fix things, heal this connection. By no means am I saying that you have to be with this person. No, we all can do what we want to do. That's the beauty of life. However, Spirit is saying bring some joy and happiness into your life right now. Okay, so things are chaotic in this connection between you and your person, and you're feeling like things might be getting out of control, or you just might feel like you're not enjoying yourself, or you're not feeling true happiness. Bring some happiness, okay? Smile a little bit. Enjoy the beauty of life. Because remember, Leos, we're ruled by the sun, okay? And the sun is the most positive card in the deck. So you will be getting a lot of clarity from this person. And I think the energy that ultimately you're going to get from this person is going to be beautiful. It's going to be uplifting to your soul. Because maybe right now you're not even aware that this person wants to make this massive overhaul. Okay, but they really do. All right. Maybe this is a struggling, marriage in some sense. All right. Or a struggling connection. Okay. Even if you're married, this person might still feel they want to get to know you a little better. Maybe they still feel, they want to get a deeper bond with you. It can relate to any kind of scenario, but regardless, paint the sun in your sky. So you might be painters. You might be very creative people as well, watching, okay? And you are the creator of your own happiness. If you are upset at this person, then, you have a right to that emotion. But do not allow that emotion to overrule your day. Do not allow that emotion to let you feel that you can have happiness, joy, and contentment today, because you can, right? You are what you think you are. If you wake up and say, my day's going to suck, guess what? Your day's going to suck. If you wake up and have a happy attitude and you wake up feeling loved and fulfilled, then that's what you're going to get. Not saying that your whole day is going to be perfect, but it's all about the energy that you are putting out into the universe. Okay? So just smile a little bit. Feel the warmth of the sun. Because I do feel this person that we're asking about today is feeling very warm about you. And they really want to change things for the better. Okay? So I'm going to leave this reading here. And I really hope that it gave you so much clarity on what your person and how they really are feeling, what they're intending, what their hidden truths are, and what their messages are from their higher self to you today. I really feel that, and I hope that this gives you some clarity so you know how to move this connection forward. If it did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell when you are subscribing. Okay, so you get notified when I go live and when I upload. But really, commenting, sharing, and subscribing really does help my channel by tremendous leaps and bounds. So thank you so much if you're doing that. I so am grateful for all of you. If you would like a personal reading, that is also in the description box down below. Please be patient with me as far as times frames for turnaround, because I do have a full-time job and I do have a lot of personals that I am working on at this moment. Okay, so just please be a little patient with me. But at the end of the day, I am grateful that you're all here and you watch this reading, because it's another long one, and that you're here for this journey with me, and that I am here for this journey with you, because at the end of the day, we're all healing together, right? So have a beautiful rest of your day, my beautiful souls. Love and light, peace, love, and happiness to you.